Hey guys, I hope you all are having a wonderful night. I've seen several of you guys want a video tutorial on how to superimpose an image onto a blank of any sort so that you don't have to waste a blank in order to show your customers what you can do. So I use Inkscape. Now you can use lots of other programs. There's a program called GIMP, and I think the most popular is most likely Photoshop. And both those programs have a really big capability as far as what they can do. But we're gonna do Inkscape here because it's free and I like to use it. So you're gonna open Inkscape. If you don't have it downloaded, you can just Google Inkscape and it will show up. If you need help finding it, please let me know. I can give you a link. So this box here is your workspace. If you want to make this space bigger or larger, you can push Control and you can scroll up or down on your mouse to get the space that you need. So once you're happy with that, here, let's see, I don't know if I can move this out of the way here. Yes. All right. So once you're here, you're going to want to import whatever image it is that you are using as your blank. So it can be a cup or a shirt or a dress or whatever it is. Just make sure that it is an image file like a JPEG or a PNG or whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily matter, but you do want an image file for this. Okay. So you're going to go to File and Import. And let's see if I can find one. All right, so let's do a mock-up. I'm just going to pick one of our LTC Business Hacks mock-ups. Okay, so as you can see, this file is quite large. So you can just scroll over using the little deals at the bottom and at the side here until you find one of the corners. You click the corner, hold it down, and drag it down till you are happy with the size of your image. Let's see. I'm going to leave this one big just so you guys can kind of see what we're working with here. All right, so actually you might make it a little smaller. You can also crop and do whatever you need in here. There's a lot of capability, and I'm not going to go into all of it. I'm kind of just going to show you the basics. So now you have your background image, and you are going to go, you need to import a vector file. So a vector file is something that is, if you resize it, it's not going to distort. Typically, that's what you use as a cutting file. And you need one that has no background so that when you place it on top of your other image, you see the picture that is below it through the image that you're placing on top. Because if you pick an image to go on top that has the background, all you're going to see is a box on top of your shirt, and that's not pretty. So you want an SVG file. If you're familiar with Design Space or your Silhouette Studio, I can do another tutorial if you need to see how to actually cut those designs and everything. But for now, we're just going to assume that you know what an SVG file is. And if you're not aware, most digitizers now include the SVG when they are selling you their designs. So you'll get the embroidery files and whatever format, the PES and all those different formats for your machines. But then you also get the SVG file so that you can use it for these purposes. So you're going to want to make sure you save that SVG. I've saved one to my desktop, so we're just going to come to File, Import, and then Desktop. And you're going to pick whichever SVG that you want. So as you can see, this came in quite large. So you're going to treat it just like you did the photo. And you're going to scale it down to whatever size you want it to be. You know, if you like it smaller or bigger, whatever, it doesn't, just, you know, your own preference, and you'll place it just like you would any design that you're doing. So when you click on it, you see there's a box that goes all the way around. Now, say you're looking at this. These parts have these parts of the design have already been ungrouped, so you can actually ungroup it in here too, or you could do that in Design Space or whatever. So if you keep clicking, so I'm gonna click on, I don't know, girl. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so now you see that there is a box around girl. If you want to change that color, which I kind of do, I don't really love the color that's on top of this purple here, you can go to Control F and Shift at the same time, and then this pops up, and you can actually change the color. So maybe I want to make it more of a hot pink. And then I want to do the same for the dot there, and then we'll do the same for it. You can kind of just make it your own. So now I kind of like the way that looks. Now, sometimes, depending on your blank and what it looks like, this whole thing just kind of looks like it's a picture on top of a picture. So we'll just go through, you'll kind of click off. Oops, let's see. Okay, so when I clicked several times, so you can see when I'm going over each individual thing that's ungrouped, it's turning red. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll, oh, now it's not doing it. Okay, so see how that's turning red, and then you can see the little dots for the mapping, all of that. Now that we're done, we've picked our colors. You can click up here on the little mouse, the little pointer thing. Oops. All right. So now, since I clicked on that, it's selecting the entire design again. All right. So sometimes I actually think I like to do it at least a little bit for all my designs so that it kind of looks like it's not on top of the image. I'll come over here to the opacity, and I will change this. So this shirt is pretty flat. I think it's more important for items that are maybe a little bit wrinkled or a curved surface of some sort. You want to select this. Let's see. So I'm just going to put 80, and then I'm going to push enter, and it just changed it slightly. So it still looks good. It still looks like it's a nice dark color, but it did get a little bit lighter. If you go too light, I'll show you. It doesn't look good, but let's see. So let's do 50. So see how see-through that is? We don't want to do that, but we'll do 80. Oops. And actually on this one, it might just be the color here. So maybe, yep, we're just gonna, oops. I'm just gonna mess with these a little bit. When there's a gray, the grays don't like to show up as well. This is something you can just mess with. Kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna leave the other little grays alone. And if you like it where the whole thing is super stark lines, leave it at 100. I just think that that's a little bit harsh, that the lines are really harsh. And even if you do 90, let's say C90. I like 90 on this one. And the gray probably would have been fine with a 90. The 80 on the purple was probably a little much, but anyways, you get the point. So here is an image on top of an image. And just so you know, you can also do this with your watermark. So now you've got your image here. You could import your watermark, place it here, change the opacity of that, and then there you go. If you don't want to put an image on here for a watermark, you can use this. Let's see, pick your font, add it in, and just put it across your image. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with Inkscape, guys. It's kind of a cool thing. It's one of those programs, though, that you're going to kind of have to get in and just mess with. Now, once you're happy with your design, go to File and Export to PNG. You want to export it because I believe when you just do save, it'll only save part of it. So you want to export the entire image. You put it here, and this is where you name it, and then you'll push export. So then now you've got it on your computer and you can post it wherever you need it. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or need anything at all, please let me know. This was a fun video. Also, I am happy to do any other videos that you guys are wanting, so let me know. All right, thanks guys.